The world of financial services is a constantly changing environment. Across America, successful community banks continue to work towards creating opportunities for the individuals and businesses they serve. An integral part of Main Street, they reinvest local dollars back into the region, creating more jobs and a stronger economy.
Community banks are local small businesses themselves, creating jobs and fostering growth. I often like to say that community banks are the purest form of economic development there is. Their success depends on the success of the local community and the businesses and customers they serve. Community banks represent over 60% of all small business loans in this country, as well as over 80% of all agriculture loans.
Our bank was started in 1970. Our founders saw a true need in the community, and I think that's true for community banks all over the country. What sets community banks apart is not just that we meet those needs, but it's in the how, it's in the delivery. And that really comes down to the way our bankers have relationships with their customers, and it's in the way that we can be responsive to our customers. The health of a community is tied to and really dependent upon the businesses in that community. Our bank and banks like ours really fuel the success of small businesses, and that in turn helps create a more healthy community.
Locally owned and operated since 1970, Citizens Bank of Las Cruces is a full-service community bank rooted in history and positioned for the future. Believing that local reinvestment helps small businesses grow, Citizens Bank of Las Cruces is committed to supporting its communities with its 7 branches located in Las Cruces, New Mexico, Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and El Paso, Texas, leveraging leading-edge technology, offering innovative products, and providing world-class service to its clients.
We like to be flexible so that we can customize what the solutions are for our customers. What our bankers do each day to put their hearts into what they do, that's really what makes us the independent community bank that we're so proud of. I'm reminded of that foundational pillar of the spirit of serving others, of really stepping up when individuals and businesses are in need.
Although small and mid-sized banks control less than 1/4 of all bank assets, they account for more than half of small business lending. Even as the traditional service model for financial institutions changes and progresses, a bank like Citizens Bank of Las Cruces is still needed and, in fact, is essential to a robust and broad financial landscape.
I opened a savings account there in 1970, and my parents started a small business and became customers of the bank all around the same time. As our businesses have grown, our capital needs have intensified. And as you take on larger projects and expand the businesses, the bank is still true to what it was, and you can still meet personally with your banker and talk to him or her about your needs. One of the many advantages we have with Citizens Bank is our employee base, which is around 700, maybe a little more. Many of them, because of the demographics of the area, don't have bank accounts or really banking relationships. They get a paycheck and they need to cash it. They're able to walk into a branch of Citizens Bank here in town and do that. And that's something that I think is really unique to this bank and not really found elsewhere in the community. They have all the technological offerings that the larger money center banks might have. And all that works great, but they combine that still with the level of personal service and personal acquaintance that you hope you get from a bank, but sometimes now you don't.
As I look at the sustained success of Citizens Bank of Las Cruces, there's many things that stand out. It's the leaders that are from that community, that know the community, that are invested, committed, and dedicated to the long-term success of Las Cruces and the various communities that they serve. A relationship and engagement with a small community bank in your area will serve you over the long term.
Community banks are known for being flexible and adapting to what a customer's needs might be. And it gets back to that personalized service. It's those connections and having the conversations to really identify what is the need for this particular customer, and then crafting a solution that takes care of those specific needs.
No matter what your banking needs or goals, you can trust the integrity, commitment, and personal service clients have come to expect from Citizens Bank of Las Cruces. My community, my bank. For more information, Visit citizenslc.com or call 575-647-4100.